You just got to go to the gym, enjoy it. And some of the biggest changes I know from being fat or big to losing a bunch of weight. If you have anything you want to see me cover in future videos, make sure to drop it in the comments down below. Welcome back to another video. We are under 5 weeks out now. So the show is October 4th. I'm going to be hitting a back day and I'm feeling it. I haven't had a high day in over a week, but I've been consistently dropping weight. So this morning I was like 229. I think last week I was like 233. The weight is coming down and I feel like you could see it. It's getting tough. I'm gonna be starting off with this neutral grip lat pull down. This thing, S tier exercise. Been loving this one. I switched it up from the cables to this. So if you don't have this machine, because everybody always in the comments that I see, oh, what gym is that? We don't got those machines at my gym. We don't got those machines at my gym. I know, guys, these machines aren't at very many gyms. So if you don't have this one, use just a neutral grip cable pull down. It's pretty much the exact same thing. This one just looks a little bit fancier. So I've already warmed up, and before I get into this set, you see all these stupid warm-ups online. Guys, warming up is very simple. If I'm training back and I'm gonna be starting with this exercise, I'm gonna do like 4 to 5 sets of warm-up on the exercise I'm gonna be doing. Maybe if I'm training my lats here, I'll do a little bit of upper, like I did a T-bar row. You know, I did maybe 2 or 3 light sets on the T-bar row to get my upper back warmed up. But mainly I'm just warming up on the exercise I'm gonna be doing. I'm not doing stretches. I'm not going on the treadmill. I'm not doing all that other BS. I'm warming up on the exercise I'm gonna be doing, and that's all you need to do as well. All that extra shit is unnecessary. Whew. What was that, like 12 or 13 reps? So I'm gonna keep this weight. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna keep the reps a little bit higher. My energy throughout these workouts, I think I might have to start reducing the volume as I go through, just because by the 3rd set, man, I barely have any juice in the tank. And you might notice that if you're like deep into a cut, you're probably gonna have to reduce some of the volume of your workout so you can actually have enough energy to sustain you throughout the entire lift. So today I'm gonna keep trying to do 3 sets for everything. In the future, if you notice I dropped to 2, it's just because I'm dead. And that 3rd set is pretty much not a waste of time, but kind of, just because I'm gonna be only able to put in so much effort. Okay, we're gonna be running this obviously again. So anytime, neutral grip lat pull down. Keep your elbows in front of you. So I'm not like pulling, you know, flaring my elbows. My elbows are close to my side. That's how you get those big ass lats. So chest up, neutral spine, drive the elbows down. Get a big stretch, drive. Ooh. Ooh. Whew. It's so funny. So many people have been telling me like, yo, why are you so angry in some of your videos that I post? Guys, I'm hungry all the time. I'm hangry all the time. Plus the shit I'm taking. If you've ever dieted super hard, you get to this weird state, and it reminds me of like this Mike Isertel clip where he's like, all I feel is rage. And I thought that was like super corny when I first saw it. And then I've done a few shows now, I'm like, all I feel is rage too. Like, it puts you in this weird state of mind, because normally I'm like super chill, happy, you know what I mean? But then once you start dieting and you're grinding, your sleep's all messed up, you feel like emotionless almost. Like you feel cold on the inside. Things that used to make you happy almost like frustrate and irritate you. It's not a very nice state of mind to be in. But that's what I noticed 6 weeks to the show. That's the state of mind I'm in. So if I seem like extra fucking angry, it's because of that. Another thing too, guys, if you're dieting and you feel tired, I feel tired as hell too. You have to ignore how the fuck you feel. Get into that mindset and just go ape shit on your sets. Like just go ham during your workout. You have to be able to separate how you feel from how you perform. Just because you feel like shit doesn't mean you have to train like a pussy either. Like you have to empty the tank. You still have to train super hard. Even though you're hungry, you're tired, you're stressed out, you got shit to do. Doesn't matter, none of that matters. You still have to kill your workouts and give them 110%, especially for muscle retention. If you don't want to lose gains while you're dieting, training intensity is going to be how you maintain that muscle that you worked so hard to put on during your off season. Jim Lecco T-bar row. And I know what you're probably thinking, Mark, in your other video, you said you religiously stick to the same exercises. You're right, I'm a hypocrite. What can I say? Right now, I decided to switch it up, mainly because I wanted to use that new machine. But if you think about the way I'm actually executing these workouts, I'm still hitting lats and I'm still doing an upper back movement. Lats, upper back, just slightly different exercises. But if you think about it, it's still kind of the same thing. I'm doing an overhand row and pulling. It's still gonna target the same muscle. The only reason I'm not so adamant about training with the same exercises right now, just because I'm not in a massing phase. When I'm really trying to put on size, then I'm super strict with what exercise I'm doing week in, week out, just so I can make sure I'm progressively overloading. But now I'm dieting. Not that it doesn't matter. I don't want to say I care slightly less, but I don't know, I just kind of want to do some different shit, I guess, at the end of the day. Hit some different things. Again, the structure of my workouts is more or less the same, just with some subtle differences with the different exercises. The other thing too, a lot of people, like I said, don't have a lot of the machines that I generally use or I typically use. So like 9 out of 10 gyms have this. So it's also easier for people to translate what I'm doing in the gym to their own workouts if I use a little bit more common machines. Ooh. 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 Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that was heavy. I think I'm gonna keep this for one more set, keep the 4 plates, and then probably on that last one, I'll drop it down a little bit. This one feels like it's gonna break your ribs. It's pulling you so hard into the bench. Any chest assisted thing, once you rack up the weight, so hard to breathe. Damn. Guys, I'm officially 31 pounds down from my peak. And some of the biggest changes I know from being fat or big to losing a bunch of weight, I genuinely don't understand how people live their lives like being fat all the time. It is the worst. From being lean to being like in my off season and being thick and big, oh my God, being lean is 10 times fucking better. My productivity, I swear if I was like lean all the time, I'd be a millionaire in like 2 years. I'm so productive. I wake up, I'm not tired, I don't feel groggy. I'm hungry all the time, so I need to stay busy. So all I do is work, you know, errands and just stay on, you know, just stay fucking busy. It's miserable compared to being at like a healthy body weight range. Not just that too, like when I'm with my girl and we're getting into it, when I'm fat and bulked up, I could barely hold myself up. I'm sweating like a goddamn beached whale on top of her. It's embarrassing. Now that I'm 30 pounds less, I feel like Johnny Sins. How do people go through life like this? I just boggles my mind. The other thing too, like my sleep is so much better. I finally stopped snoring. When you're big, thick, overweight, fat, whatever, doesn't even matter if you're lean and big, because I was still relatively lean, but the thicker your neck gets, the worse your sleep gets because you get sleep apnea. And that was like the main complaint that I would get from, you know, my fiance, and when friends and family come and stay over, they're like, bro, you snore like a fucking walrus at night. Now, no snoring. I sleep for like 5-6 hours, way deeper sleep. Life is just better when you're skinny or at like a healthy body weight range. Everything improves. My blood pressure, my endurance, my heart's not beating, my resting heart rate's not like 110 beats per minute. It's like a normal range now. I'm kidding, it wasn't that high before, but life is just better at a healthy body weight range. Life is just better when you're skinny, let's say. So really let it stretch out here. seen stars after these sets. So for this one, most important thing is to get a big stretch. Don't just like stop here and pull back like this. Like really let your arms pull forward, and don't just let your arms pull forward, pull your shoulders over too. That's gonna get a huge stretch on your traps, and then just row back as hard as you can. That's how you're gonna build that density and that thickness to your back. And just to go back to my other thought, the only advantage to being big and thick and fat is your strength blows up in the gym. So the next time you do get cut, you have so much extra muscle, and all that grinding through the off season of being tired when you go up the stairs is all worth it. We're gonna be hitting this prime neutral grip row. This one, guys, I only hit S tier exercises, as you could tell. The dope thing about this machine though is you can actually load it in different positions. So whether you want it to be heaviest in the stretch, middle, or the end range, as you can see, it's loaded across the board. So this is gonna be consistent tension throughout the entire range of motion. But if you wanted to, you could change it however you want. So with this one, keep your elbows close to your side. And what I like to think, the cue I think about when I'm doing this is I'm dragging like my elbow on the ground. So I'm not just like pulling back, I'm pulling down and dragging my elbow into my side or into my hip. And that's just really gonna emphasize my lats and just make me feel it in my lats a lot more. Obviously, I'm gonna get the comments, Mark, I don't have this machine. Go do a neutral grip cable row, do any type of neutral grip row, and it's close enough. Oh, that's better. Man, sometimes it's honestly hard to flex when you have such a big pump. Like doing some of these poses, like your hand starts slipping, the pump is so crazy, it's like hard to get properly into it, but hopefully that looked fucking good. Okay, we're gonna run back the gym let go. Again, amazing upper back exercise. If you don't have this, a wide grip seated cable row, that's pretty much what I would sub this with. Okay guys, a part of getting cut, so you gotta get flat. I feel flat as hell right now. I feel flat like a pancake. And for people that don't know what that means is there's just not a lot of glycogen in the muscle. So when you like flex or hit a workout, you just don't get that crazy pump where you feel super swole. That's you being flat. So as soon as you get some glycogen, some carbs into your body and you refill the glycogen stores in your muscle, that's when you get the crazy pumps. So if you notice when you're cutting, you're not getting those crazy pumps, it's just because you're flat, and that's a part of getting shredded. Damn. At the end of the day, you gotta just love this shit. Even when you're tired, hungry, fatigued, you just gotta go to the gym, enjoy it, because that's what this is all about. If you don't enjoy this part of it, you're never gonna be able to put up with the hunger outside of the gym, the sacrifice of not going to patios and drinks and eating dinner and shit with your friends. You really have to love this to sacrifice so much outside of the gym and just put your full effort into putting on as much muscle as humanly possible. Back to the cable pullover. I love finishing with this exercise. I pretty much always finish all my back days off with it. Reason being, when you're doing so many rows, pull downs, it's a lot of like stress on your elbow from this movement. So I noticed my biceps and my forearms can get really sore. So this one's nice because you just keep your arms locked and you just pull down. So you can still hit your lats well without another exercise where you're doing this movement and just frying your elbows even more, especially if you're doing like an arm day on top of that. Oh. Okay, finishing up, last set. The cue, all I think about is driving this bar into my thighs. Straight down, it's gonna hit the lats nicely. Don't so many videos online overcomplicate how to do so many of these exercises. If you think about like 1 or 2 simple cues, you're gonna get all the benefit you need out of the exercise. So don't overcomplicate this shit. Just lean over and drive the bar into your thighs. Oh. That's like my biggest beef with fitness in 2025 is how much people have to overcomplicate things. Lifting is so simple, just keep it simple. The biggest guys I see, they train not effortlessly, but everything they do is so simple. Don't overcomplicate it, stick to the basics, become very proficient at those basics, and you're gonna become a tank. Honestly, overall, that was a pretty good back day. I'm barely eating right now. I'm losing like 3, 4, 5 pounds a week. So all things considered, that was a pretty solid workout. That was definitely one of the better ones I've had. And maybe it's because I'm shooting content today and that gives me a little bit of extra drive to go hard as fuck. But pretty pleased with how that workout went. So let's check this pump out. Whew. That was a sick workout. Guys, I appreciate all the love and support so far. All the encouraging comments too, whether you're messaging me on TikTok, Instagram, whatever social media page, I really appreciate it. If you have anything you want to see me cover in future videos, make sure to drop it in the comments down below. Make sure to like the video. It goes a really long way for my page. Trying to grow this as much as possible. But all in all, thank you guys so much for the support. I'll see you guys in the next video.